Hey guys, so today we are going to be jumping in for some 2 times speed summons to finish LF Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Now this is something I haven't done in quite a long time. I guess my luck on this banner has kind of been up and down, right? I've had like long streaks of getting no copies of Goku, and then I've gone like very short amounts of time with multiple copies. So there's like peaks and valleys here, but in this video we do end up finishing Goku. So just, if you guys are interested in watching, that's fine. I'm going to talk about something else. So while this is going on, we can just, talk about other stuff. What I want to talk about in this video is now that we have Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku, there's really not that many like big hype moments from the mainline series left to get in the form of like stuff that's not in the game yet. So for example, right now obviously we just got Dragon Fist Goku, who's one of the big ones we didn't have left. Some of the other ones that come to me off the top of my head, Goku and Frieza from the end of the Tournament of Power, definitely up there as well. We have the Universal Spirit Bomb GT Kid Goku. Now, me personally, I really wasn't a huge fan of that. The whole ending of GT, the way that they defeated Omega Shenron. Kid Goku doing the Spirit Bomb, it just sort of like felt like a cop-out almost to me. I don't know. It was very weird. I think, honestly, if you ask me, Gogeta should have just been the one to defeat Omega, right? Or Goku and Vegeta together with Super Saiyan 4 power, just beat him or something. But that's definitely a character that we are at some point going to be getting, right? And then in terms of like attacks, like those are the only two attacks, like the Goku and Frieza like final attack against Jiren, right? And then the Universal Spirit Bomb from GT Kid Goku. And yeah, so in terms of like attacks and like super like hype characters, that's really it. I mean, I don't know what else we haven't gotten implemented. Now, obviously, there's LF versions of characters that we could get. Like, I know actually recently this has been a pretty asked for character, at least from what I've seen people talking about on social media and stuff like that. But LF Baby, I could definitely see him being an LF. So just like different choices for characters that don't have LFs yet. The biggest one, in my opinion, is just like Z Broly. I'm actually in shock that we don't have either an LF or an Ultra of Z Broly. I feel like sooner rather than later that's going to happen, right? Buhan is definitely one. Janemba, right? We don't have a single LF or Ultra Janemba. Those kinds of dude, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. We don't have we only have one Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta in the entire game, and it was the first one that ever released next to the red one, next to purple Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? How many Super Saiyan 4 Gokus? We have 3. We have the purple one, the yellow one, and the green one, right? So we have 3 Super Saiyan 4 Gokus, but only 1 Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Now, granted, Goku definitely gets a lot more screen time in Super Saiyan 4 throughout GT than Vegeta does. Vegeta only shows up to fight Omega at the end, so that, I mean, it makes sense, right? But still, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is a big moneymaker for them. It could be a big moneymaker for them, I guess. I'm just looking through the list here. A lot of these we got. I think an LF Hit could potentially be pretty good as well. Hit is one of my favorite characters from Dragon Ball Super. Something that I would want to see for sure. I've talked about this in other videos before, but in terms of like Ultra specifically, Ultra Super Vegito is definitely going to happen at some point. We already have multiple Gogetas. Cooler is a good one. I think, first of all, LF, getting an LF Cooler is definitely going to happen at some point. I think an LF Cooler is probably more likely than an Ultra Cooler, even though obviously Cooler didn't really finish anybody off with the Supernova. I feel like they could just make that into an LF animation if they really wanted to. And at some point that will happen, because Cooler is definitely a popular enough character to make into an LF and for people to actually spend money to summon for. Eventually we'll get a Android Saga Super Saiyan Trunks LF character. Obviously the attack that he used against Mecha Frieza, that was actually like made to be an LF. Like if you talk about a legendary finish, that's like the definition of an LF. The sword slashing, whatever they call it, the shining sword attack, whatever the name of it is, that's literally handmade to be an LF. That animation right there. That will definitely happen at some point. Definitely don't need any more Super Saiyan 3 Gokus for a while. Although, I will say that a potential Ultra Super Saiyan 3 Goku, where the intro is him transforming into Super Saiyan 3, that could definitely be something that we get in some kind of near/distant future. I don't know how long it'll take, but a transforming Super Saiyan 2 to 3 Goku is something that we need. And I just don't think they can fit that animation in like a traditional transformation outside of it being an Ultra intro animation, just because of how long it is. Like, you guys know the you guys know the transformation. That I think probably would just become a Ultra intro animation. Next we have the, I guess people call it Uppercut Goku, the Broly movie, Dragon Ball Z movie 8 Goku that finished off Broly with the uppercut. Basically, he just absorbed the power of the rest of the Z Fighters, Gohan, Trunks, Vegeta, Piccolo, and then he just one-punch man Broly, and Broly exploded into, I don't know, plot armor, I guess is what I would call that, because up until that point, Broly was not even hurt for a second, so beats me how they managed to do that. But I think that version of Goku can definitely be an LF, or actually, yeah, I don't know if he'd be an Ultra character, but more so an LF. In fact, you could take a look at like all the movie Gokus from like sort of like the mid-level, not mid-level, but like mid-era, I guess, DBZ movies. So for example, like the Super Android 13 movie, the Spirit Bomb absorbed Goku. We obviously have him in the game. I think he's actually supposed to get a Zenkai Awakening next month because of that poll that that was on Twitter. So I feel like that guy could definitely be an LF material. Like, honestly, his animation, that green, the one that we already have in the game right now, the green Spirit Bomb of Goku, his LF animation, his ultimate animation is still really, really good. And to be honest, all they have to do is slap on Legendary Finish to the end of the animation, and it could pass for an LF. Like, it's really good, and that guy could definitely get an LF at some point. We already mentioned the Broly movie Goku. That guy definitely deserves an LF as well. What else we have? We have Android 13. We just got Dragon Fist, so that we already have that covered. We obviously have Gogeta. I'm just going through all the movies in my head right now. Bio Broly, Goku's not in Bio Broly. Bojack, obviously Goku's not in Bojack. Turles movie. Fruit of the Tree of Might. That is definitely a Goku. That Turles movie Goku, like the Goku that literally just spawns a Spirit Bomb and beats Turles instantly. Like that, probably, if you ask me, that is probably the worst ending to any of the Dragon Ball Z movies. That is, I don't, because like he doesn't do anything. Like Goku just like gets beaten up by Turles and then he just throws a Spirit Bomb and wins. Like that's, I don't know. I feel like we probably will never see a good version of that Goku. We have the OG purple one, right? Like the really, really old purple one-handed Spirit Bomb Goku from the Turles movie, but I don't even know if he deserves like a better unit. Lord Slug. So a lot of people talk about this. I guess I'll just mention this real quick. False Super Saiyan from the Lord Slug movie. I don't think we'll ever see that in Legends or Dokkan or Heroes or any game, and the reason for that is because there's nothing to call that form. The way that form was conceived is it was kind of Toei's own vision of what Super Saiyan would look like, and if you actually look at the name of the movie in Japanese, the Lord Slug movie, it's like Son Goku the Super Saiyan or something. That's what it's called, and the reason why it's called that is because that false, quote-unquote false Super Saiyan form was supposed to be like Toei's vision of a Super Saiyan, because that was before Toriyama actually had come out with Super Saiyan for the main series. And so when Toriyama came out with the actual Super Saiyan from the main series, that form sort of like just evaporated, and like it doesn't mean anything anymore, right? It's as if it never happened. So I think there's just sort of like some kind of like ambiguity around that, or it's just like a taboo thing, right? Where they just don't touch it anymore. So I don't think we're gonna get that. Cooler's Revenge, so the OG Cooler movie. We got recently, semi-recently, before Legends Festival, the All-Star banner featuring the Piccolo and the Super Saiyan Goku from that movie. I really would have preferred if that Goku was an LF because of how much I like that Goku, but I think just because how recent that guy is, I don't know if we're going to get an LF version of that. Like, a reviving base form Goku into Super Saiyan from that movie with, like, the bird animation could be so cool. The Metal Cooler movie, I don't know if we get like a specific LF Goku from that movie, but I would want to see a tag Goku and Vegeta, like a Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta from the Metal Cooler movie. We kind of have like a, I guess, pre-tag, like very early iteration of a tag character from that movie, which is the purple Super Saiyan Vegeta. If you guys remember, that purple Super Saiyan Vegeta's ult actually has Goku come in and like help Vegeta blast the enemy, so I think a tag character from the movie for Goku Vegeta could be pretty good. We talked about 13 already. We talked about movie 8, which is Broly, BoJack Unbound, Broly's Second Coming, Bio Broly, Fusion Reborn, Wrath of the Dragon. So that's pretty much it. I mean, we have like Battle of Gods as well, which I definitely think at some point we're going to be getting a Super Saiyan God Goku LF. And Resurrection F, I think we could potentially get a... would we even get an LF Goku from Resurrection F? I guess we could. I don't know. An LF Golden Frieza is at some point for sure going to happen from that movie. It has to, but that pretty much covers all the movies. Let's go back to the list here. Android 18. Well, let's not talk about that. Let's keep scrolling here. What else do we get? Let me go all the way back up to the top here. All right. Oh, one that I want. This is probably my most wanted character in the game right now, LF Demon King Piccolo. Actually, I was thinking about this earlier. I think maybe instead of an LF, what could happen is they could make him an Ultra, and then for his intro animation, he destroys Shenron, or he kills Shenron with the Mouth Blast, and then it removes Rising Rush from the match. So like the Dragon Balls turn to stone, and neither player can use Rising Rush. That is my ideal unit that I want right now. An Ultra, Demon King Piccolo. Intro animation is him, like, basically what happened is the camera, like, pans into him becoming young. Like, it's like, the screen starts as white, and it just, it opens as him being young, and then he's like, thank you, or whatever, to Shenron, and he just kills him. And then the Dragon Balls turn to stone, and then no one can use the Rising Rush. That's my ideal unit. That would be perfect. Alright, what else do we got here? I think some kind of, I mean, we have Ultra Gogeta, so some kind of like Ultra Fusion Zamasu is going to happen with the intro of Goku Black and Zamasu fusing together. LF Omega Shenron is probably going to happen at some point. We semi-recently got the Ultra for him, so I don't know if it's going to happen like very soon, but I think he's definitely worthy of getting an LF for sure, Omega Shenron. What else? Let's see. Potentially Kaioken Goku from the Saiyan Saga versus Vegeta. Could definitely see him getting an LF, right? We kind of have like an OG animation of that Kaioken coming out from the blue Kaioken Goku. Once you use his green card, it like activates the powered up version of his blue card. I guess, I don't know. Would we get like an I guess this would fall more under like a free-to-play Ultra character, but like a free-to-play Fat Boo Ultra could be interesting. Maybe the intro for him is him like appearing out of the smoke from the ball that Bobbity had him in. That could be a cool thing. You know, we haven't gotten a free-to-play Ultra in a really long time. Ultra Omega was the last free-to-play Ultra. Was he like October or something? It was like September or October of 2021 when Ultra Omega released. So it's been a really long time since we got a free-to-play Ultra. So would be nice to eventually see more of those come out. But I think I pretty much covered like all the major ones. Obviously for Frieza, like I mentioned, Golden Frieza. Eventually we'll get a transforming final form into full power Frieza. However they want to handle that, whether it's going to be a traditional transformation or you know, an Ultra animation where he starts out as final form and goes into full power. I mentioned this in a different video, but we don't have a transforming Super Saiyan 1 into Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the Cell games. Again, they could do that either via traditional transformation mechanic or Ultra animation, and it's an Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. They haven't really been doing that many transforming units recently. I mean, we just got the Vegeta, right? The Super Saiyan into Blue Vegeta, which is a traditional transformation unit, but he has a condition. But he's the first like actual transforming character we've gotten in a long time. It's been a long time since we got one. But yeah, I mean, I'm scrolling through the list here, and other than that, I don't know of anybody else that could really be worthy of getting a LF or an Ultra. Kefla definitely actually could probably be worthy. I think Kefla is popular enough. At some point, we'll probably get that, but me personally, I'm not really that not really that big of a Kefla fan. Yeah, we talked about Boo. I think if they would do, I mean, I personally would want like an LF Buhan, but if they go down the path of doing an Ultra Buhan, they could have like a scene where Ultimate Gohan gets absorbed, and then Buhan does like the little hand like gesture as the opening scene for the Ultra. That could be really cool. I think that's it. I don't really see anything else. We covered pretty much everything. Final Flash Vegeta could be a good LF character. I think that's at some point that will happen. In fact, I actually thought that was going to happen earlier this year when they did the free-to-play Trunks. I thought instead of the android, it was going to be Final Flash Vegeta, but obviously it was the androids. I wish it never happened like that, but it did. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. The summons went well. Let me know down below how you guys' summons went, and also what kind of characters you want to see come out next. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.